Hi guys, and welcome back to Life with Kleekai. So this is our YouTube channel, but you may or may not know that we actually have a TikTok, and Sky and Copper have actually got 1.4 million followers on TikTok. So I thought I would do a video today, seeing as everybody is in self-isolation, trying to stay at home, and it seems like a lot of people have now downloaded the TikTok app and are starting to get to grips with it for the first time. We've been on TikTok for about 8 months now, and in March we actually grew by 1 million followers in a month. So in this video I'm going to take you through some of the things that we did during that month that worked for us, and maybe if you're trying to grow your TikTok followers and you're looking to grow fast, you can apply some of the same things that we did and maybe you'll see similar success. So one of the big things that we tried to keep in mind during March was to try and keep an eye on the view time. You can go into your analytics on any video and you can actually see how long people have viewed your video and what's the average view time. So say for example I do a 15-second TikTok video, which is kind of like the normal time that most people might do a TikTok video. You can see how people watch the TikTok video for 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 14 seconds. And the theory being the longer or the higher percentage of the video that people have watched, the more likely TikTok are going to put that video on the For You page and put it in front of more people, which then gets you visibility and then increases your chances of going viral. So during March we had maybe 4 or 5 videos that went above 1 or 2 or 3 million views. And in fact, one of them actually got to, I think last count is around 19 million. We did a tic-tac-toe dog video recently and that also got around 2.5 million views. And that went viral. When I went back and looked at the average view time on that video, it was actually 16 seconds of 18 seconds. So that video was a little bit longer because it was a game, which I'll touch upon a little bit later. But again, the average view time was almost the entire length of the video. So I think that is one of the key things to remember when you're doing a video. So to keep in mind, are people going to watch this video to the very end? Because you want to be creating a video that everyone's going to watch through. So then that video will go into the For You page and it will stay there longer. So that's one of the big things to remember. So that brings me on to engagement. So we also really tried to produce engaging content in March, and we did that by the in-video captions. So there would always be kind of like a little story to the video where you'd grab the audience's view initially, and then you would take them through a little bit of a story, and then there would be a conclusion, whether it be the end of the story, or whether you're asking for an engagement like comments if you agree with this, or what do you think of the video. So I think that's definitely something that you need to bear in mind, especially if you're trying to create a pet account, is create engaging content. So you want people to be interested in your video, to keep watching. So that usually would be through doing in-video captions, and then you want to make them do something at the end, whether it's a call to action like leaving a comment, whether it's a call to action like following you, whether it's a call to action about sharing this video on another social media platform. There are all ways that's going to increase your visibility and increase your chances of getting on the For You page. So another way we gained 1 million followers in a month is probably by using quite a few puppy videos. 5 videos that went viral, I think 2 of them were puppy videos that we had previously used on Instagram, and they were of this lady here when she was much younger. So I think when you're thinking about a pet account, obviously you want to create engaging content, but sometimes cute content will just work too. It depends what kind of cute content, I would say. So for example, the video Sky that went viral, she was looking extremely cute, but she was also barking in the video with her little puppy barks. And in the actual captions in the video, we're kind of engaging with our audience to keep them watching until the very end. If it's just a cute video of your puppy looking at you or sleeping, then you're probably going to want to do something engaging with the captions in the video to keep people watching that video. So another thing that I would say in terms of trying to gain a lot of followers very fast is try to be original with your ideas, or maybe if you've seen a trend, because obviously trends are really important, and if you watched my other video on my TikTok tips and tricks, you'll know about the trends and the hashtags and the challenges. But maybe if you can put your own unique, authentic approach on it, that can do really, really well. So obviously now we're all at home, we're all self-isolating and we're in quarantine, and there's a lot of time to spend with your dogs. And I had seen that a lot of cats had been doing this tic-tac-toe game. And I came across this and we thought, why not try and do this with our dogs? And while there is a trend where people have been doing them, where humans have been taking on their dogs in tic-tac-toe, I think we were one of the first accounts to do dog versus dog. So we had Sky here against her brother Copper, and we used treats, and this video did really, really well and it had huge engagement. So I think if you come up with your own unique idea or an approach to a trend, that can do really, really well. So the other thing that really stepped up in March was actually interacting with our followers a lot more. So we have always tried to be pretty good when it comes to replying to comments and engaging with comments underneath our videos. But we actually started to do TikTok lives at like 4 or 5 times a week. And that is something that's definitely come into play a lot more. Now you'll see a lot of dog accounts do their dog sleeping, which is kind of a trend of its own. And we have done that a few times, but we've also found like a lot of people, when we have done other TikTok lives with the dogs playing or Q&As, that people really appreciate when you're actually doing something a bit more interesting than just doing a video of your dog sleeping. So we did quite a few Q&As in March, and we also did quite a few videos of them playing, and yeah, we found that really helped to kind of get more followers, and I guess by engaging with the followers we already had, that helped us to retain them, and then they were commenting on more and more of our videos when we actually posted. So I think live has a big role to play. So you obviously need 1,000 followers to do a TikTok live video, but once you start to build some momentum and you start to see your numbers maybe go to 100,000 or 200,000, then by doing lives and interacting with your followers, I think that you're encouraging them then to go check out your videos, and then you'll notice names like we have of people that you've talked to during the Facebook lives commenting on your videos, and you can see that they're actually more engaged because they feel a bit closer to you. So that is how essentially we grew our followers by 1 million in March, and I hope you guys will find some of that information useful. If you try some of those tips that I've given and they work for you, please let me know. I'd love you to leave a comment and let me know how your progress is getting. And maybe you could leave a comment and say what you're on right now, and then check back in a month and tell me have you grown. Especially if you've got a pet account like we have, I'd love to kind of hear how your progress is going. If you haven't already, you can go over and check out Sky and Copper on our TikTok channel. That's Life with Cleekai, and they've got 1.4 million followers on there. But for now, I think we're gonna leave it there. I hope you find this video useful. And I think we're going to go make some TikTok videos, right, Sky? What do you reckon?